This is the American Rebellion. My name's Jerry. How y'all doing? I'm here tonight with Maddie K, the bathroom whisperer, and Mickey. You know, our good friend Mickey from Louisiana. For some reason, it's Mickey. I don't know why anybody can't spell Nicky, but we'll call him Mickey. It's fine. He doesn't mind at all. Anyway, Matt, how you doing?
Big call worse.
There you go. There you go. How you doing, Matt?
Oh, I thought you were talking to him, but I'm fine. Doing a little, finishing work on the bathroom, a little piecemeal at a time since, I don't really have a schedule now, so I'm all good with it.
Oh, good. The bathroom whisperer. Well, Mickey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Uh, really can't complain, and nobody wants to hear it if I did. So,
Yeah,
other than that, I'm doing pretty good.
that's true. Well, you're in the right place for complaining. That's what we seem to do. So I don't know. Anyway, we got Jimmy
And not
Collins.
listen.
Jimmy Collins, yeah. Jimmy Collins was here first. We got Max in. How you doing? Greetings, mortals. David Novy's here. Anita's here. All the English people are gathering up. Nick Young is in the comments. And Jimmy Collins spelled your name right. So I guess we're back to Nick. That tricky spell check.
There you go. Did have the flock of swallows around here flying around in front of my house. I guess it's some kind of bug swarm or something, but they were doing their figure eights, eating bugs like they do at the pool. I should, next time they do that at the pool, I'm going to take a video of it because it's kind of fucking cool looking. There's like at least a couple dozen of them. They fly in this holding pattern and they do like a circle eight and they buzz down and get a drink of water and shit. It's fascinating. It goes on for like 15 minutes. I'm going to video that next time they do
Okay.
it.
Max says, yeah, kick your shoes off and sit a spell. It's set, S-E-T, a spell. If you're going to be a redneck, learn the language, would you please? Damn English, can't speak none of it. David Novi says, hi, Mickey. Ooh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine, you blow my mind. Ooh, Mickey.
Yeah, I didn't get that enough in junior high. True story.
So,
because when it came out, when I was in junior high.
Lucky you.
Do you know that that broad that sang that song? She was like fucking 60 when she was singing that fucking song.
Was she?
Was she really?
No, she wasn't. Who was that?
She didn't look that old to me.
Who sang that?
Tony Basil. Tony Basil, yeah.
Was she?
I mean, she didn't look bad for an old bird, but I mean, she was fucking relatively old. I just didn't pay much attention to her because I couldn't stand her ass after she came out with that fucking song. No use for her. Didn't do any research.
I'm looking it up. Let's see.
Yeah.
43, 53, 63, 73. No, she's damn near 50, though. She's born in 43. It came out.
I told you.
Came out in 81.
See, it wasn't that fucking far off, was it?
Her real name is Antonia Christiana Basilotti. I guess that's Italian.
That sounds pure Italian to me.
Yeah. So let's see. She never married. She has been romantically linked with a punk fashion designer who calls himself Spaz Attack.
She's still alive?
Yep.
Damn, she's in her 90s or some shit? Or close to it?
53, 63, 73, 83, 93, 03, 13. She's in her 70s. Pretty close to it. Yeah, she's in her 70s because 2023 she'll be 80. She is from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. She is now 76 years old. She's 5'5". Don't know why that matters. You want to know the 10 greatest one-hit wonders from VH1's list? Let's see. I'm Too Sexy from Right Said Fred.
We should guess.
Mickey from Tony Basil. Who Let the Dogs Out? The Baha Men. Ice Ice Baby, Vanilla Ice. Take Me On, Aha. Rico Suave, Gerardo.
Take On Me, yeah.
Take on me, take on me. 99 Left Balloons from Nina. I remember when that song came out. It was on every 3.5 minutes.
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Let's see.
Now, that was a good-looking broad, that Nina broad. She'd be right in my wheelhouse.
Oh, here's one. Channel 4's 50 Greatest One-Hit Wonders, conducted by Channel 4 in the UK. Kung Fu Fighting. 99 Red Balloons.
My Sharona. They actually still play Kung Fu Fighting in our casino. I hear it every damn day.
Yeah, I love that song. Sugar, Sugar.
Well, that's for the Asians.
Yeah, Carl Douglas, a black guy, sang it. Sugar, Sugar was number 3 by the Archies. Can You Dig It by the Mock Turtles. Never heard of them. Always Look on the Bright Side of Life from Monty Python. Spirit in the Sky from Big Norm. Who Let the Dogs Out is at number 7, the Baha Men. Oh, and I love this song, The Safety Dance with the midget guy. It was great. Men Without Hats. I used to play this when I was in the Marine Corps on my turntable, and my buddy from Tennessee would walk out of the room. You hate this song. Take Me On, Aha, 2 pints of lager and a pack of crisps, please, from Splodgen Nessa Bounds. I don't think they should be allowed to be anything. Okay.
Never heard of it.
Let's see.
Me either.
New Zealand's.
How about Whip It by Devo?
Oh God, I hate that fucking song.
Played that every 2 seconds. Every time you changed the channel, it was on the radio.
Yeah, that and fucking My Sharona. Oh God, I hate. Yeah, and that's on the 2006 New Zealand terrestrial music channel C4. Aired an episode dedicated to one-hit wonders, and they made the number 7 with My Sharona, the Kanak. Video Killed the Radio Star came in at 8. I like that song. Who Let the Dogs Out? I was so tired of. I was ready to punch children if I heard it again.
I don't think I've ever heard it. I mean, I've heard the title, but I've never heard the song, I don't think.
Here's some people from the NFL.
What about that one dude, the big black dude that had that, like, I like big butts and I can't lie? What the fuck was that song?
Yeah, I don't know. All right, so.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell sung it.
One-hit wonders in the United States. I'm not sure why we're doing this. So we'll go to, let's see, in the 50s, number one.
We aren't doing this. You're doing this.
Yeah, in the 50s, it was the Silhouettes, number one. Rockin' with Get a Job. Bobby Day was Rockin' Robin. He got the whole world in his hands. Let's see, 60s, it was Monster Mash by Bobby Pickett.
Oh, yeah.
The Monster Mash. It was a graveyard smash. The Safaris, Wipeout. Wow, this is a long fucking list.
Well, you know, they call some of these bands one-hit wonders, but that's only because one of their songs got big. But they're pretty good. I mean, some of them, you know what I mean?
How about
Not that they weren't any good, you know, but
how about Iron Butterfly, In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida?
yeah, that's the they grew up Mission Beach, right down the block from my buddy, and his dad would go down there and tell him to shut the fuck up in the garage when they're practicing.
The
That's what Jim's
70s,
gonna do with you with the drums.
the 70s has Norman Greenbaum, Alive and Kickin', 5 Stair-Steps, Ooh Child, Free, All Right Now. Edison Lighthouse, Love
See,
Goes Where My
That's a
Rosemary
misnomer.
Goes.
Free was the basis of Bad Company,
Guess who they
basically.
got? Guess who they got in Mungo? They got Mungo in there. Mungo's here. In the summertime when the river. Coven, 110 Soldier.
Of course.
Billy Paul, Me and Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Jones.
Mrs. Jones, we got a thing going on.
Arlo Guthrie, City of New Orleans. Brandy, You're a Fine Girl. King Harvest, Everybody's Dancing
Come on.
in the Moonlight.
Arlo Guthrie, his greatest song was Alice's Restaurant. We played that as a Thanksgiving anthem.
Yeah,
Hippy dippy shit.
I don't know why that's a Thanksgiving anthem, but every rock station in America plays it at 12 p.m. on Thanksgiving for, whatever it is, 18 minutes or whatever. King Harvest, T-Rex, Get It On. Dr. John, Right Place, Wrong Time. Vicki Lawrence, The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia. B.W. Stevenson, My Maria. That was a great song. Skylark, Wildfire. David Essex.
Dr. John should have been cover of the Rolling Stone.
Okay. Terry Jacks, Seasons in the Sun. Reunion, Life is a Rock. The First Class.
Oh, I know that's
Baby.
one of Jerry's favorites.
What? That is. We had joy, we had fun. There's another good
Seasons in the Sun.
Yeah, Keith Carradine, I'm Easy. That was a great song. Keith, that was a great song. Elvin Bishop, Fooled Around and Fell in Love. I hated that song. Let's see. Wild Cherry, Play That Funky Music.
He had another big hit, but it was like pretty rock and rollish. I can't remember what it's called. Was it it wasn't Wet Will, Elvin Bishop. I can't remember.
Debbie Boone, You Light Up My Life. Alan O'Day, Undercover Angel, Midnight Fantasy. Walter Egan, Magnet and Steel. Sugar Hill Gang, The Rapper's Delight. With a hip hop, hip to the hip.
Rapper's Delight. Yes.
Don't stop a rocket to the bang bang boogie.
I don't know what Sugar and Steel was. I never heard it.
The Buggles video killed the radio star. John Stewart, gold. Steve Forbert, Romeo's tune. Randy Van Warmer, Just When I Needed You Most. Gary Newman, The Cars. And in the 80s, Tommy Two-Tone with that 8675309 song. Bertie Higgins with Key Largo. Quarter Flash. Tony Basil.
You got a heart in my heart.
Dexy's Midnight Runners. Come on, Eileen. I hate that fucking song, too. Bow Wow Wow,
Yes.
I Want Candy. I want candy. Men Without Hats. Flock of Seagulls. I ran so far away. Rodney Dangerfield, Rapping Rodney. Frank Stallone, Far From Over. Frank Stallone, that one hit song. That wasn't it. His brother got him the gig for the Rocky movie.
Actually, Frank Stallone is a pretty good guitar player and a collector. I've seen videos of him. He goes to Norm's Rare Guitars and shit. He's got a pretty outstanding collection, Frank Stallone.
Twisted Sister. John Waite, Missing You. Autograph. Turn up the rate. Turn up the radio. Let's see.
Warren DeMartini was the lead guitar player in that. He's actually pretty good. I rate him up there with pretty damn good. Chris and Pelletieri, Randy Rhoads. They paved the way for Van Halen, and actually better than Van Halen technically in many ways. But continue.
Thank you. Let's see. We got Swing Out Sister with Breakout. I like that song. I can't remember it now, but I remember liking Swing Out Sister. Don Johnson with Heartbeat. Who knew? The Fabulous Thunderbirds, Tough Enough. Tim Buck 3, The Future's So Bright, I Gotta Wear Shades. Bruce Willis, I don't remember that. Patrick Swayze, She's Like the Wind. Yeah, I remember that. I hated that fucking song. Johnny Hates Jazz.
I never heard it.
Yeah. Oh, Bobby McFerrin, Don't Worry, Be Happy. Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers, Tomorrow People. Vixen, Edge of a Broken Heart. Jeff Healey, Angel Eyes. L.A. Guns, Ballad of Jane. Okay, in the 90s, I'm not going to know any of these fucking people. Vanilla Ice. Gerardo, Rico Suave.
Ice Baby.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know any of these fucking people. Anyway, I'm done. All right.
What's the black dude on there? Can't touch this. Do. What the fuck was that?
That was
Yeah, shit. Oh.
Hey Max, I can sing good, so I don't even want to hear it. Lark's Tongues and Aspic from David Novi. I don't know what that means. Apparently Deborah Cole is here though. Let's see, Sir Mix-a-Lot. Yeah, that's actually quite relaxing. Chameleon, working on a coal mine Dio. Whip It Good. Cyndi Lauper had a hit in the 70s. I don't remember it. Max would rather watch grass grow. This is your problem, Max. You don't have.
Girls just want to have fun.
Hey, Levi.
Girls just want to have fun.
Levi, how you doing? Rather listen to Iron Maiden. Okay, Dave Rougeau is here somewhere. There he is. How you doing? I'm going back in the comments. Alan McMillan is here. Okay, so back down to the bottom. Horse with No Name. That was America. America had a bunch of hits. But the guy you're talking about, Matt, is MC Hammer.
Yeah. He went broke and became like a minister or reverend or some shit, didn't he?
Well, at least I hope he got rid of the parachute pants, because that was a ridiculous thing in the 80s, the parachute pants.
Yeah.
They look very comfortable, but they also look very stupid. So there was a problem. So I wore jeans. Worked for me.
I think he invented the posse. I mean, you know, he had like 100 fucking people that sucked all the money out of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's probably why he's a reverend now. So he can suck the money out of thousands.
Hold on, we'll find out what old MC's doing. He was big for a while, I know that.
I know he was a fucking bat boy for the San Francisco Giants when he was a kid, I believe.
He was born Stanley Kirk Burrell. Huh. He had a few hits. You Can't Touch This, Too Legit to Quit. He did pop rap.
Oh yeah, they're all on my playlist.
They're not on mine, but nevertheless. Let's see. Personal. Oh, here we go. Personal life.
What? Stanley Kowalski. What?
He had approximately 33 U.S. million dollars, and 12 million of it was used to build his Xanadu-like home in Fremont, California, 30 miles south of where he grew up. Jet, the magazine reported Hammer once employed 200 people with an annual salary of U.S. 6.8 million. The estate was sold for 5.3 after Hammer lived in it for 6 years. He currently resides in a large ranch-style abode situated on 2-acre corner lot in Tracy, California, with his wife Stephanie of over 30 years, who he met at a church revival meeting and married December 21st, 1985. They have 5 children, 3 boys and 2 girls, along with a nephew and a cousin having lived with them. It was reported in July of 2012 that Hammer was encouraged to marry Whitney Houston by her father at the Super Bowl in 1991. Let's see. Let's see.
So what you're saying, he really wasn't a good businessman.
Yeah, well,
He wasn't a real good businessman.
You got 33 million. You spend 12 million on a house. Come on, you can get a good house for $1 million. He's he became $13 million in debt with dwindling album sales, unpaid loans, a large payroll, a lavish lifestyle. Of course, Hammer eventually filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy in Oakland, California in '96. The case was converted to Chapter 7 in 1998, but Hammer was denied a bankruptcy discharge in 2002. Let's see. Along with Felton Pilate and other group members, Rick James sued Hammer for infringement of copyright, but the suit was settled out of court when Hammer agreed to credit James as co-composer, effectively cutting James in on millions of dollars the record was earning. By the late 90s, though, Hammer seemed to stabilize himself and ready to undertake new projects. Let's see.
Yeah, you don't fuck with Rick James, damn it.
No, he's Rick James, damn it. That's just it. He was arrested in Dublin, California for allegedly obstructing an officer in the performance of his duty and resisting an officer. Hammer claims he was victim of racial profiling by police. When was this? Yeah, that makes sense. Stating an officer pulled out his gun and randomly asked him, "Are you on parole or probation?" Yeah, that's a lie. Hammer stated that he handed over his ID. The officer reached inside a car, tried to pull him out. Police in Dublin, east of Oakland, said Hammer was blasting music in a vehicle with expired registration, and he was not the registered owner. After asking Hammer who the registered owner was, he became very argumentative and refused to answer the officer's questions. Hammer was booked and released from the Santa Rita jail in Dublin. A court date was scheduled. However, all charges were dropped in early March. He said he wasn't bitter and considered what happened a teachable moment. Yeah, he's apparently he's got him a television ministry called MC Hammers and Friends it was in '97 on the Trinity Broadcast Network, as well as appearing on Praise the Lord programs. Hammer officiated at celebrity weddings of Corey.
Praise the Lord, but don't register your car, huh?
He also did Motley Crue's Vince Neil and Leah Girardini's wedding. Well, that's enough of MC Hammer.
Quite.
How about
I think
Engelbert Humperdinck?
I think the rest of the world's had enough of him too.
Cats in a cradle in a silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon. Yeah. Harry Chapin Carpenter, I'm gonna like you, Dad. I'm gonna be like.
That wasn't his one hit wonder. He had the Taxi Driver song and everything. I mean, it was just as big as that one.
Harry Chapin? That wasn't Harry Chapin. I thought that was Jim Croce.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No, Taxi Driver? No, that was Harry Chapin.
Okay. All right. That was good. Taxi Driver was a good song. It is. All right. So, what else you want to talk about tonight, guys? We got a whole 7 people here. We probably have 42, but they all left when they heard the conversation.
Well, the big news down there is that triple fishing homicide down there.
Yep.
The crazy sheriff, Polk County Sheriff, the jurisdiction.
Yep, says it's the worst he's ever seen.
He gonna kick some ass when he finds out who did it.
Yeah, he didn't seem happy. It was weird. They were a few minutes from their house in the deep woods, and apparently hadn't been there long. And
sounds like a setup to me. I mean, it was an ambush. I would suspect.
It could have been down there on that lake. It could have been drugs being, brought in or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, smuggled, and they ran across a crime scene and had to get taken out. Is that your point there?
They said it was awful bloody. I don't know. It's hard to tell. These fucking rednecks down here, you don't play around with these fuckers, man. Especially, I mean, where I live, at one point in the late 80s, there was like 400 people from this area went to prison for, including the chief of police, for drugs.
Well, I mean, it had to be. I mean, it was some kind of smuggling thing, and they stumbled across it.
Possible.
Why don't they just say, "Whoa, we see nothing, we hear nothing, we say nothing." You know, we ain't gonna fuck. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it don't work.
But they killed them anyways.
Yeah, it don't work that way, dude. Don't work that way. If you come up on something like that, That's how that cocaine deal that the United CIA was involved with back in the 80s. That's how that got found out because they killed two kids. It just happened upon them when they were waiting for a drop. They shotgunned them, left them on the railroad tracks for the train to run over.
Yeah, I remember that.
Ah, I was kind of. That's how that whole thing broke. It was in where the hell was Bill Clinton? Arkansas. That's where Arkansas came
Yeah,
from.
Arkansas.
That's where the word Arkansas came from. A lot of people got killed in that whole bullshit. And when the one guy, I watched the video on the one guy, he was a CIA guy, and he flew planes. He was like a contractor, and he wanted out because he had a wife and kids and everything, and he wanted out. And him and his family had to go buy a camper and keep moving throughout the country because they sent people after him.
Oh yeah, out is not an option
No.
when you're mixed up in that kind of shit.
Back in the 70s,
I mean, you'll
come
just eventually check out, but not the way you want to.
back in the 70s, if you came upon that shit and witnessed something you shouldn't out there in the Everglades, you'd probably be killed by a Seminole. And they'd just leave you in the water because the alligators will eat you. It's like, it would be kind of like we were talking the other night about hogs. They just eat you. Near Mena, Arkansas. Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly right, Dave. Yep. Yeah, you don't play. I don't know what it was. It could have been just some fucking psycho. Could have been a serial killer. Who the fuck knows? Some of these places, man.
Bigfoot.
Yeah, okay. It's not Bigfoot. But I'm telling you, some of these places in Florida, they talk about the, the Northwest and all. I tell you what, you don't want to get lost in some of these woods. Bad shit will happen to you because I won't even go up somebody's door without beeping the horn or something first out here because you never know what's going to happen. In some places, I wouldn't even do that. So, but yeah, but good news out in California, we got Maxine Waters protecting the people of her district by stopping her car illegally and parking it illegally, and then watching the officer do his job to make sure that he didn't do anything wrong.
They should have arrested that bitch. They should have stuffed and cuffed.
I didn't hear nothing about that.
Yeah, it's like she wants to intervene and watch to make sure that the cops aren't gonna, shoot this black guy that they stop.
I bet you, I'd say 50-50 she ain't got a valid registration or insurance. She dumb fuck.
Well, here's what I can tell you. She did it. So, how about that judge, man? Guy come dress up like a what is it, FedEx or whatever it was?
The judge and her husband.
Shot the damn kid to death and shot the husband. And they found the guy. He killed himself. He found him in a car. Had a package addressed to the judge.
Ray killed himself. Right. He got whacked because he didn't get the fucking judge. That's why he got whacked.
Somebody was watching from afar, I'm sure, or very close.
Well, apparently this guy had a case with her back in 2015, something to do with family law or some shit. I don't know, but
yeah, he's actually a lawyer, but he dressed up like a FedEx worker.
Yep.
And they knocked on the door. I guess it was a setup. I mean, come on. He was looking to do this shit. But he didn't get her because she was actually in the basement of the house at the time.
Yeah.
So.
Well, once you start shooting, I mean, the surprise is gone. Must have took the kid out at the front door or something. I don't know.
Yeah. As soon as the kid opened the door, he shot him right. They said he hit it right through the arm.
Yep.
And then the father was there, shot him. He's in critical condition. Jeez. But supposedly this judge was assigned a case that has tied to Epstein through the Deutsche Bank. So there's all the legal shit that Deutsche Bank is doing.
I think she was just handed the case, actually. So, in other news, in Missouri,
or maybe they were like, we paid you off for the verdict we want, and you fucked us over. So they're going to get her, and didn't get her, but fucked her family over.
Well, she hadn't even solved the case yet. She was just assigned this case, so it didn't even get to court yet.
I don't know. It could be, if it has something to do with Epstein, who knows? Because my guess is, in that kind of thing, a lot of names are going to come out of that too, because old Giselle is terrified of getting killed. She thinks that he got
killed. Oh yeah, I heard that today. Yeah. She's screaming, they're going to fucking get me, they're going to get me. I'm like, well, yeah, you put yourself in that fucking spot.
Yeah, and she wants to get released out of jail. Well, I mean, pick your poison there, Giselle. Which one you want? Are you going to die in jail, or are you going to die on the streets? Which one do you want? Because they're going to come after her ass anyway.
They can't let her just go, because, I mean, if they let her go, I mean, she's going to flee somehow or another. She's got
like 3 different passports.
Yeah, well, they probably have
3 different passports.
Even if she gives them up, she has something more important than a passport. She's got connections. She knows a lot.
Oh yeah, she got money. She can get a fake passport fucking in 5 minutes. I mean, she's gone if they let her out.
Plus, she apparently has a husband that she won't tell them who it is.
Right. Exactly. Hiding his identity as well.
Yeah, because they'd probably kill him for no problem. Good news, though. The Missouri couple that had the AR-15 and the lady who looked silly with the pistol, they're getting charged.
Yeah.
Multiple counts.
God, I saw that.
That is fucking sad. That freaking I guess she's like a district attorney or state's attorney or something for the city or whatever. She is George Soros funded. She has let all kinds of protesters go for the violence in the streets. At one point, she had a list of cops in Ferguson she would not take, or St. Louis, I can't remember, but that she wouldn't take cases from because she didn't trust them. And apparently she has a harsh election coming up, they're saying. But the Missouri AG and the Missouri governor are saying that either they're going to move to dismiss charges, or the governor is going to pardon them. And the backstory on I've been hearing things on these people. They're not exactly, they shouldn't be held up as heroes. They're kind of uppity. Apparently, they've sued neighbors and all kinds of shit. But that really has nothing to do with this. I'm just saying. They're liberal. They're liberal. They're liberal fucking people. Well, I
know. They're assholes, but they did nothing wrong in this situation.
Well, in this particular case, it doesn't seem so from what I can see. But this is obviously a political thing. They're white. And this prosecutor has led the BLM down the streets and stuff. And I mean, she's all for it. And she's obviously a progressive Democrat. And she won by saying she hated police and stuff like that. So this is highly a political thing. And in Missouri, apparently, they have open carry, castle doctrine, to stand your ground, what the fuck ever. So I'm not seeing what these people really did that was wrong. They come up to my house like that, there's going to be dead people. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, they just lucky no trigger got pulled. I mean, it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, well, this lady I'm looking
Well, Jerry, looking at their house, and it looked like it'd be a lot more appealing to try to, ransack that than what they would get out of your house. Let's put it that
I have valuable stuff, man. So leave me alone. Yeah, so anyway, AG Barr.
Oh, did you see that campaign manager for one of the Ayanna Presley, her black woman campaign manager, her rant in her car? You see that video?
No.
She was trashing her opponent that's running against her because she's married to a white man.
Really?
Wow.
Oh yeah. She's fucking running a train on her because she ain't black, because she's married to a white man. You imagine a white, and she's like talking all ghetto. She's a campaign manager for a national level fucking candidate.
Yep.
It's fucking ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised who they have running those campaigns.
Yeah.
They're not the brightest bunch.
Yeah, you need to sit down with you ain't black, you consult with the white man. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, if a white campaign manager for anybody, dog catcher said shit like that, it'd be fucking national news.
And then she's got it on video?
Oh, she put it out. Yeah.
See, but nothing will happen.
You have to go check it. It's on Nick DiPaolo's fucking channel.
Why in the hell are we surprised by this shit? Anyway, somebody asked about the latest on the 3 fishermen that got killed in Florida. There is now a $30,000 reward posted in Florida in the triple homicide case. Case has generated nationwide interest, the sheriff says. Let's see.
I had my dream
Hold
career.
on, let me turn
and
this.
loads of student debt.
Fuck, I hate Fox News when they do that shit. Look, this is what Grady Judd, his name is the Polk County Sheriff. He says, look, there are people out there that will give up their brother for $100. This is $30,000 cash, no taxes. We don't even have to know who you are. We just need information. Damian Tillman, 23, Kevin Springfield, 30, and Brandon Rollins, 27, were killed Friday night in a Lake Streetian Frostproof. Judd said the murder scene ranked as one of the worst he has seen in his long career in law enforcement.
$30,000?
Yep.
That's enough to risk your life in Florida?
I don't know. After they were beaten and shot, Rollins made a desperate call for help to his father, who was woke up and drove to the scene. Cyrus Rollins spoke to his son about what happened and drove to a gas station to call 911. When he returned, his son was dead. He had forgotten his cell phone in his rush to get out of the house. There's been some question, why didn't the dad use the son's phone from there, Judd said. Well, I don't know whether or not he looked for it, but he probably wouldn't have found it. We had a difficult time finding it ourselves.
No, maybe he couldn't unlock it. I mean, nobody can use my phone. I got the, you get the thumbprint ID or the number or some shit. You got to activate to open the fucker. You know what I mean?
Okay. He said Springfield and Rollins were attacked when they arrived at the scene in Rollins' pickup as Tillman was being killed. So there had to have been more than one guy doing this. Judd said the pickups were found in the middle of the road, parallel to each other, driver's window to driver's window. Items of value were found in the vehicles that would have been taken if the motive for the killings was a robbery. We don't see obvious reasons for theft. We don't see signs of a drug deal gone bad. We don't see signs of domestic violence event. So we still don't know why the murders occurred. I'm going to tell you something. When this is found out, this is going to be something fucked up. Really fucked up. But that is the latest from Florida on that. David Grady, blacks are more racist.
Florida, the state that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
Or taking.
Or taking.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta tell you, man, Frostproof is like this tiny little town. It's not really much of nothing. It's all redneck. Damn.
They run up on a illegal steel or something, maybe in those woods or wherever, or a drug farm, a marijuana farm or some shit, maybe.
I doubt it. It was a regular fishing spot. So my guess is probably not. If they haven't,
It's just a hit.
If it was a drug deal gone bad, in other words, you may have seen where a boat had beached itself or anything. They got a population of the 2010 census of about 3,000 people. Actually, just over. It's down south of me. It's Lakeland, Winter Haven metropolitan area. It was established in 1850.
As if that tells me exactly where it is.
It was established in 1850. It was set up as a fort called Fort Clinch. It was abandoned months later. By the 1880s, Frostproof began to see its first permanent settlers as homesteaders attracted to the abundant hunting in the area. Deer, turkey, as well as ample fishing. They named the town Frostproof.
Now humans.
They named the town Frostproof because it was a marketing ploy. Because frost can kill like citrus trees and shit like that, so they would never have it. So we got two lakes: Lake Clinch, named after the fort, and Lake Reedy, which is where these guys were going. The city has an area of a total of 2.5 square miles, all land. It's in the Central Florida Highlands area of the Atlantic Coastal Plain. Okay, so wow. Predominantly black, 78.22% white, 3.9 black, 0.84 Native American. They even got an Asian, a Pacific Islander. Okay. Ben Hill Griffin Jr., who was the founder of the Citrus Empire, politician and member.
Well, he must run the convenience store.
Ben Hill Griffin Jr. was born there. He was the founder of the Citrus Empire, and he was a member of the Forbes 400 in 1880. He's also has his name. I guess he bought his name onto the Gators football stadium. Alvin Harper, who was a former wide receiver. Travis Henry, a former running back. And Nickel Roby, cornerback for the Los Angeles Rams.
Well, at least a couple of good things came out of that place. The rest is all shit, apparently.
I can't imagine what happened that these guys.
Well, we have
these guys came up, saw their friend being killed, and got attacked themselves. I mean, no one man is that fucking smooth. Something had to happen because they were beaten first and then shot. They said so. Race
they
thing,
call it
maybe
mutilated or massacred. You know, I don't know what they define a massacre as, but you know.
Listen, Max, he wants to know if it's a race thing. First of all, anything's possible. But in towns like this, like where I live, and it's not really a problem, and everybody relatively gets along. Like I go buy my cigarettes.
you mind your own business.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
If I see somebody, like there's this one black guy, I have no idea who he is, but every time I drive down this one road, he's walking along and he waves. I wave back. You know, that kind of thing. Matter of fact, I was shocked the first time somebody drove past me waving. I hadn't had that since I was a kid. And now I do it all the time. I don't believe, well, anything's possible, but I got to tell you, race shit in small towns ain't what you're seeing in the big cities. You never know.
No, it's not. Believe me.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I was driving this afternoon. I was going to the convenience store as usual, and I seen this black guy that I've run into at the store a lot of times. He's young. I mean, he works on Camp Pendleton. He might be a former Marine or whatever, but he was on the side of the road. I know where he lives because I've seen him in his garage, and you know, stopped and talk to him for a couple minutes. But he's like married to a white woman. He's about as black as you can get. I mean, and she's got roller skates on, and they're on the side of this hill on the side of the road, and he's like trying to. She doesn't want to go down the hill because it's fucking steep as shit. So he's like holding her and like walking her down, because if she went full loose, she's gonna biff pretty bad. It's fucking steep. So then I was like, I waved. He was laughing. They were laughing. And I went to the store and I came back. I saw him, and he was by himself. The rollerblades. He goes roller skates. He goes, she's on a roller derby team, but this hill is fucking steep. I go, yeah, no, it's fucking steep as shit. He goes, we're gonna go down to the bottom of the hill and skate. There's a cul-de-sac down there and shit, but there's no way you could go. Well, I don't know if she can't be very good at skating if she couldn't go, but it's steep. I mean, so he's like, yeah, we're just, you know, making sure that, you know, she didn't biff it up real good there.
How does this story have anything to do with what we were talking about?
Well, the guy's black. And
Oh, did it have to?
Yeah, it was a multiracial thing. So,
all right. So we got
Well, it wouldn't look like if somebody was driving by, it wouldn't look like this black guy is assaulting this white woman down the side of the street. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, all right. You brought it home. That's fine. Eric Driver's with us. Destiny's with us. How you guys doing? Still at 7. I don't understand it. First time we've ever had more emojis than we have people, so I guess that's a win. I don't fucking know.
Destinoy. I know why Destinoy is here.
Talking about serial killers, it fucking out there in Australia, they got some wacko ones, man. I'm telling you. I watched some movies on them fuckers. They didn't care. They just kill you and put you in a cave, man.
Oh yeah, they got some good ones too, man. I think living out there in all the dust and dirt drives you fucking loony or some shit.
I don't know, but all I can tell you is that I saw like they had like a week on this channel. I think it was like not the sci-fi channel, some fucking channel. I don't know, but it was all about serial killers in Australia. Every night they had
Psychotic channel.
Yeah, the psychotic channel. That's what it was. Yeah, and yeah, they had this one fucking guy lived in a hole in the ground, and he would just take his victims and throw them in the hole. You know, and kill them and torture them and all that shit. But when he was done with them, he'd just leave them there. He lived down there with them. It's like, damn. So.
Think he was Osama bin Laden or some kind of shit?
No, he's a white guy, man.
Living in a hole in the ground?
No, he's a white guy. Then there was this other one. He was like a butcher or something, but he like kidnap girls, rape them, and murder them, and all kinds of weird shit.
Yeah, I saw one from Australia. The dude was like a long haul truck driver and would do shit like that. It was weird too.
Yeah.
They pick up the lot lizards and then murder them or something?
Yeah, it was like, you know, easy pickings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, how about the one in California there not too long ago? Fucking, he was a cop. You know, there's no way to tell, I guess. They're always a nice, quiet boy living next door that you never expect anything until he like kills his mother and puts her in the window and shit for people to see. I don't know. It's crazy shit.
I had a dude I went to high school with named Danny Steph. He was a weirdo the whole time. I went to school from like kindergarten all the way. A weird dude. Everybody knew he was weird. But he became volunteer fire chief in some suburb of town, and he was pulling broads over, and somehow as a fire chief, you know, like pretend he was a cop, and like he raped a couple of them or some shit, and he got arrested and was gonna he was gonna go away for fucking ever, and he fucking hanged himself at home before trial.
Jeez. I was thinking you were going to say he became an arsonist or something.
Yeah, because a lot of firemen are.
Women to death or something.
Yeah, but he went the other way.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah, that's nice. Branching out, I guess. It's a crazy world we live in.
Well, it's like the kid I grew up with.
Day. Yeah, it is, Max. It is.
Kid I grew up with, friends with. I think I told you about this guy. His name was Chad Young. We weren't kin, but his dad was one of my dad's trucking partners, and this kid, straight A's, straight laced, black belt, karate, smart, the quiet type. but his parents were kind of fucked up, so that's probably what fucked him up in the head. Well, he just went ninja on him one day when we were in high school and murdered his mom, his dad, and his little brother, all different kinds of ways. Bow and arrow, samurai sword, and I don't remember what the other shit was, but yeah, he stalked them and murdered them in the house. And it's at the house. Oh, fuck.
That's a nice, heartwarming story there, Nick.
Yeah, he's still in prison. Believe me, he is still in prison. That was way back, shit, in the 80s.
Wow. Okay.
Well, it's like you can tell some people just ain't fucking right. I mean, like I said, I went to from kindergarten all the way through school. Everybody knew he was fucking weird as fuck, you know, but there was no reason he never did anything that we knew of, you know. But maybe he did, probably did, but nobody knew anything about it until, you know, all that shit. You know what I mean?
But that's like this guy. He was straight A's. I mean, just got along with everybody. Never caused any problems whatsoever. But I guess home life got to his ass because me and my older brother had gone. We were friends with him and his little brother, and they just lived out the road from us. And we'd go spend the night at their house. They come spend the night at our house. I mean, we kind of stopped after a while because I was younger. And then we find out that this motherfucker murdered his whole damn family eventually.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. I mean, I knew his mom and dad kind of weird, but just throw it off.
Well, it's the same way. I went to school with this family, the Jameses, Eddie and Charlie. Eddie was the older brother, Charlie was younger. But everybody knew they were destined for a life of fucking crime from an early age. And by God, they did. You know what I mean?
What about you, Matt? You were a criminal.
Yeah, but I had it upstairs. You know what I'm saying?
Just petty crime, right? Just a little caper here or two, a little pack of cigarettes here and there. You know.
No, you see, you got to be good at it. If you just like it, if you just like to do crimes, you're going to get caught. You got to be like treat it as a business. You know what I'm saying?
You just have to have it handed to you and just take it as it is.
Boy.
Okay.
Well, this is great. Treat it as a business. All right, Matt, you should do some what they call them instructional videos on how to pull capers.
Some self-help video.
Yeah, you know.
Well, you know, I don't want to give too much of the game away. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some help yourself to other people's shit videos.
You teach people how to get the girl at the
That
convenience
was
store
great.
fired for giving you free cigarettes and all kinds of shit. Yeah, it'd be neat.
No. Actually, I saw her there today. She's still working. She just must have been off for a while.
She probably has to work to pay off for the cigarettes, because usually that's what they make people do when they're missing.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. She probably z'd out the machine at the end of her shift and said, "Oh, fuck, I'm short a pack of cigarettes," so she had to pull it out of her pocket and put it in the till so that it looked like somebody bought that pack of cigarettes while you were smoking them.
I think they get a little more leeway than that.
No, I've worked at convenience stores. You fucked up the cigarette count, you pay. Let's see. Eric Driver says you could do
that's like gold.
You could do caper infomercial inspirationals. Yeah, see? You'd be inspiring a whole new generation of thugs, Matt. And you look like a thug, so you got the look.
Well, there's basic elements that you need to consider, you know, like for home security and whatnots and everything. You know, people that have usually got the security signs, you know, the ADTs, or this home is protected by blah, blah, blah. Yet they leave a fucking ladder out in their backyard, which usually the second
story windows aren't fucking alarmed or nothing. You know, all kinds.
He's got it all figured out. You need to start a YouTube channel there, Matt. Get you some advertisements from like ADT and Simply Safe and all these, you know, ladder companies and stuff.
It is. It's easy. It's. I mean, you know, like the wife is always telling me when we go to bed, like, did you go around and lock all the doors? I'm like, yeah, but if somebody wants to get in, that doesn't mean a fucking thing. Locking the doors, that just means they're gonna break it. You know.
Holy shit! I'm on Twitter. One of the things trending, I guess, a sexual misconduct lawsuit filed against Fox News, Sean Hannity, Tucker Carlson, and Ed Henry. Oh, these people are out to get Fox News.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, they're.
Oh really? They're up against Hannity and Carlson. Well, they're the two biggest pegs they got to knock down.
And Ed
now,
Henry is
basically.
Ed Henry's like one of their. I mean, they just got rid of a guy that I forget his fucking name. He was the White House correspondent. They just got rid of him. Damn.
So now they're after Mike Pompeo too. Some whistleblower claimed that he has, you know, information that Pompeo was doing some nefarious shit, you know, since he's Secretary of State. I was like, you want to talk about nefarious shit as Secretary of State? Look at Hillary Clinton. I mean, come on. They're just pulling shit out their ass right about now is all they're doing.
Well, they got to ramp it up to the election. I mean, now, you know, your protests,
you know.
there's still rioting, and I don't know why they're still rioting in Portland and Seattle. There ain't nothing left to fucking steal. What the fuck are you doing?
Come on, man. Oh, y'all see those two black women that went in front of Trump Tower and covered the Black Lives Matter shit with black paint? Just yesterday or some shit?
Yeah, and that the people fucking left his fucking head on the pavement.
Yeah, and of course the media acted like one of the women attacked him or some kind of shit. No, he just busted that. Well, they arrested or just detained the women, took them to the precinct, and they said people started complaining. They said, let these ladies go. This is bullshit. So they got so many complaints that NYPD had to let these ladies go. And the lady said, you know, it was actually quite nice. We were treated like queens while we were there. They were thanking us for what we were doing because they weren't going to do anything to us. I'm like, there you go. See, the opposition fighting back. So they felt the pressure. The Democrats felt the pressure because there were so many people supporting these ladies. And they had to give it up.
But why the fuck were they down there trying to spread the paint around with fucking gloves? I don't get that part.
Well, I don't think they had a whole lot of.
Gotta do what you gotta do, I guess.
Damn, Ben & Jerry's is calling to defund the police. I like Ben & Jerry's. And now I'm going to have to kill them. I don't understand. They're horrible people. They really are. But they make good ice cream.
Yeah, I'll stick with Haagen-Dazs, you know, a regular Kraut firm.
There is an excellent, I mean, they got rid of Bill O'Reilly for this, and he was like the #1 cable news anchor or whatever you want to call him on all of cable TV, really. You know, and they're going after the big three that are left that are male. They already got rid of Eric Bolling, who was one of the better people on there. I wonder where they're going to go after Jesse Waters.
Oh yeah, then they'll go down the line to that Steve Hilton guy. Mark Levin, he might get a little shield because he's Jewish, but I don't know.
Shit, I doubt it.
No.
The Jewish people are getting the worst part of the deal. Democrats hate the Jewish people, the Israel, and all these places. They hate that shit. I mean, you saw how pissed they were when Trump moved embassy to Jerusalem. They like lost their fucking minds.
Well, see, the problem with that is that's a fucking foreign country. You got no fucking say so.
Well, American embassy is American soil in a foreign country. That's the way it's treated, just like they have their embassies over here.
Right, but it's up to Israel. They want to let them do that. It doesn't have no, you get no say so in America if you want where they put the fucker.
But Netanyahu wanted it, so Trump did it.
Plus, he's getting his own bullshit.
Yeah, he's getting tore up.
Netanyahu is fucking own fucking problem. He's going on. I think there's some fucking trial today or hearing or something.
Yeah, but I took some cigars and stupid shit, and they counting it like he committed murder or some kind of shit. Bribery or something. Who knows? Just like Trump owning businesses, his emoluments clause is being broken because, Trump's making money off his presidents. What the fuck do you expect him to do? Just sell every goddamn thing that he's built? Ignorant bastards. Tell me how Pelosi got all her goddamn
money. He already relinquished all of his in control shit to his fucking kids for the companies. He's basically distanced himself from his business enterprises while he's been president.
Legally on paper. So he's not benefiting. I mean, in the background, maybe. Not like he let himself go broke. But he's not getting paid to be president either. But he's having to put up with enough bullshit every day.
And they're still pounding the fact that Biden is ahead in the polls. Are you fucking kidding?
Shit.
Fucking kidding me. Still trying to make people believe that shit. Joe just made another gaffe like yesterday. That's fucking. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's they left. It's just one that he made.
Well, they don't let him out of the fucking basement unless they have to.
Well, yeah, and they won't let him talk for more than about 7 minutes because they know it's coming.
I got a video here I'm going to show people.
I still don't believe they're not going to replace him. I still don't believe they're not going to replace Biden. I don't see their strategy whatsoever.
I got a video here I'm going to show people. This lady, I guess, I don't know, they're like at a beach or something. And this one lady's going berserk with her tape measure because apparently they're not social distancing correctly. Let's see how we do this.
Really? Is that a normal thing? You take a tape measure to the fucking beach with you?
I don't know.
Measure the
These fanatics that take this social distancing shit way overboard.
If you're that fucking worried, don't go to
Supuestamente enfermera quiere que nos movamos más lejos por la gana de ella.
Oh shit, Jerry's trying to get technical. told me.
Oh, oh God. Here's another one. See what this one is. Oh, it's a girl beating the shit out of some guy who attacked her. Fucking Russians, man. Damn. That's some shit right there. Russian women kicking some guy's ass. He grabbed this girl on like a train or a bus or something. And she started beating the shit out of him. And two other women come up and start beating the shit out of him. That's beautiful. That's some beautiful shit right there. Oh, boy. Farrakhan disciple and former DNC vice chair and current Minnesota AG Keith Ellison, says he doesn't want police officers to respond to rape calls. What the fuck?
Well, he don't want to get caught, right?
Who's been a victim of a sexual assault and the assailant ran away. Wouldn't you rather talk to somebody who is trained in helping you
Keith Ellison
deal with it?
Yeah.
What you're dealing with?
Oh yeah, he got a history with the ladies. There's no fucking doubt about that.
Main training is that they know how to use a firearm, right? If you're a woman who's been a victim of a sexual assault and the assailant ran away, wouldn't you rather talk to somebody who is trained in helping you deal with it, what you're dealing with, as opposed to somebody who's main
because I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black.
All right, enough. We get it. He's not black, he's Muslim. I don't know.
Oh, but that really explains it then. It's really okay over there. They're Muslim.
Lady's dog just attacked some guy in the damn. The dog tried to get in the elevator when the doors were closed and got his head stuck. That's fucking hilarious. All right, I've had enough of this. Anyway. All right. Is Hitlerism to tell a lie long enough and often enough, peeps will believe it? Yep. Stephen Tolliver is with us. How you doing, Stephen? Blow the video up, please. I don't know how to do that, and we're done with that now. Jerry, can you translate? No, I don't speak the Espanolo. Sounds like somebody put circus music to a video. Yeah. What was the name of the senator from Minnesota that was forced to resign 2 years ago due to sexual allegations? Oh, he was a comedian at one time. And then for a long time...
Al Franken.
Yeah, Al Franken.
Yeah, Franken. Yep. Not Piscopo.
Ah!
Piscopo. Fucking Piscopo. Not Piscopo. No, he was Al Franken. Now he's saying...
Come on, Piscopo's a paisan over here. Come on.
Yeah. Piscopo is now saying... not Piscopo. Franken is now saying he regrets resigning. He didn't have a choice. They were forcing him out.
Well, I mean, he had no defense. I mean, he videotaped himself like assaulting this woman while she was asleep and thought it was funny and shit. You know what I mean? It's like, well, you're on fucking tape here, dude.
Yeah, well, he He was an asshole anyway. He was another one of them frickin' guys that gets up in these hearings and then all of a sudden, he has to be the bad guy because he's the Democrat. But when a Democrat is being questioned, he's the nice guy. So it's all bullshit. Hot and drenched from sweating while welding inside a tank. Yeah, that was it. Kardashians are worried that poor Kanye may be moved to suicide over having to drop out of the presidential election since he didn't register before the timeline. He actually had a campaign event. I don't know what he's doing.
He hasn't dropped out.
Nah.
He hasn't dropped out. He had a rally yesterday.
Yeah, but that.
Oh, he couldn't get on the ballot in some places because he was late, but he had dropped out.
Couldn't get on
the deadline was in like fucking January.
I didn't say he was the brightest fucking bulb in the pack, but he dropped out.
Kind of psychotic.
I think he's, it wouldn't surprise me if that dude had like bipolar problems or something. I don't know. He's just not right, man. There's something way wrong with that fucking guy, and he ain't on enough medication for his shit. And he just signed a $10 million deal for his clothing line for the Gap. I didn't even know the Gap was still fucking open.
Walton and Johnson were talking about that shit this morning on the radio. He said, okay, the Gap? Anybody ever saw a black person shopping at Gap?
Some fucking Gap when I was like
they do not shop at Gap.
16, 17 years old.
Fucking money is money, brother. I mean, they want his shit. Fuck it. Who cares?
Jimmy Collins says he called for $1 million per new mother. What, the government's supposed to give new mothers $1 million? How the fuck does that work?
If they have a baby.
For what?
For every baby, they get $1 million. I don't know what his reasoning was because it's fucking ridiculous, I'm sure, but I didn't listen to it.
It's hard to have a kid. You need $1 million. Well, yeah, over the course of a lifetime, probably close to it, but I never got $1 million off the rip for having a kid. I don't know. Yeah.
President Trump said that Kanye is a special kind of guy. From Alan McMillan.
Yeah, boy, yeah. That's right. Did Trump ain't lying about that?
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Cuomo's brother lost his composure and dropped the S-bomb on the BS bomb on TV over Trump's photo giving a thumbs up to Goya. Yeah, don't you have better things? You know how them?
Oh, yeah.
It's like he thinks Trump spent an hour setting up lights and cameras and all kinds of shit so he could take a fucking picture. Somebody did all that shit. He sat down and went about his business when it was done. By the way, that boycott failed miserably. People actually went and bought more Goya shit.
It backfired.
Yeah, yeah.
It backfired big time. Goya is actually running out of products because people are buying so much.
Yeah, and they're one of the largest, if you want to call it Hispanic food fucking companies. Nobody that buys their shit is not going to buy their shit just because you say so.
Right. Especially the Hispanic people. You think it will change their fucking mind? Not. I mean, they're not going to go to, some other brand if that's what they're used to buying because they want to support their own damn people.
Eric says our Walmart double stocked up on Goya. Pelosi inexplicably reminds us she's second in line to be president just after saying
fucking free advertising.
Pelosi says she's second in line to be president just after saying whether he knows it yet or not, Trump will be leaving. Huh.
Did you see this stupid ass woman? What she said? You know, because now they're saying, "Boy, is Trump going to accept the outcome of the race? You know, the election, and is he going to leave peacefully and do a peaceful transition of power?" Pelosi's, they think Trump's just going to sit there and be a fucking bump on a log and not leave and homestead there or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then she says, we'll fumigate him out if we have to. Like, you stupid ass bitch. I mean, the woman's lost their goddamn mind, just like Biden.
Jimmy Collins says supposedly the CEO of Red Bull endorsed Trump. Nobody's going to boycott Red Bull. Hell, half the fucking country is on Red Bull.
Oh, hell.
Stevens says they can't find Goya on the shelves here. I think we got some Goya beans in here somewhere in our cabinet. We got with our food stuff in there. Or out in the kitchen, one. Black beans. I like black beans and rice. I do. But
I don't know if it's big in California because I don't think we have any Goya shit. I don't think I've ever seen any Goya shit in the stores.
It'll be in the.
To tell you the truth, I don't.
Wherever.
I don't know it's big out here.
Stuff like beans, and then in your basic Hispanic section, which yours is probably kind of big, where they sell all the rice and all that bullshit.
Oh yeah, we buy a lot of it, but I don't know if we got any Goya stuff. We got Rosaritas, and that's a company that makes a lot of Mexican stuff, and I don't know. I don't go looking for it, but
yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen the Goya. Probably have, but never paid attention to where it was produced, who it came from. Didn't make two shits. Beans are beans to me. I don't know.
Eric Driver said he used to drink their orange soda. Yeah, that's big for some reason in the grocery store. Every grocery store I go to here, and it's in I guess the Hispanic section, whatever. They got orange soda. I don't know what that's all about, but good for them.
And we actually have a Hispanic store here in Eunice. I mean, it's pure Hispanic store.
Oh, we got
every afternoon. It is loaded up. Those Hispanics are freaking lined up. They actually bus people there in these little small buses and to go grocery shopping there every afternoon.
Oh yeah, there's a little market maybe 2 miles away from me called El Toro. I mean, it's like I walk in there and people look at me like there's a white person in here. But they got, carne asada, marinade. They got a deli counter. They got everything you could think of, vegetables. It's like it's probably like a maybe 50-yard long store, 30 feet wide. Like, your mom and pop store.
Well, that's what this one is.
It's all Mexican stuff. I mean, everything.
This was not a huge store. It's tucked between like the Oil Express and some other building. It's not a very big building. Now, my aunt, Yolanda, who is Hispanic, not Mexican, she's Hispanic, she went there once. And she said, hey, motherfuckers are crazy. It's expensive as hell to go shopping in there. So she said, I'll make my own goddamn tamale. She said, I could do that shit by hand. Said they were selling them for a ridiculous price for tamale, things like that. Said I could make that shit myself.
Pelosi says Trump may have to be.
Yeah, tamales are a lot of work, man. I gotta tell you.
Oh, that's a lot of work.
Pelosi says Trump may have to be fumigated out of the White House.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. If he refuses to leave, we'll just have to fumigate him out.
Yeah, well, Alec Baldwin says he's going to use the United States military to stay in the White House. Seattle councilperson, not councilwoman, councilperson, suggests police should fire white cops. By the way, she's white.
Pander. Yeah, not much.
Well, Chris Wray hires a lawyer. Apparently, there's really going to be some. They're all talking about it. How the what's his name's investigation is coming to a close eventually, and there's going to be some indictments. I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it, but they ain't going to indict anybody good.
I mean, that might be why they're trying to pull this Mike Pompeo shit right now, because they're saying that some investigative thing, you know, has been investigating him. Now this whistleblower was fired before he was able to release his proof that Pompeo was, you know, doing some bad shit while Secretary of State. I'm like, come on now. So they think it's a big ploy between Pompeo and Trump. Because Pompeo recommended Trump fire this motherfucker. And he did. Because apparently the dude was just a bad dude and a fuck up. So now it's all Pompeo's. Also now they want to investigate Pompeo for wrongdoing and nefarious shit. Like, come on. One more dumbass investigation after another.
Well, they got a new exclusive. The primary subsource for the Steele dossier identified. His name is Igor Danchenko, a Soros-connected associate of Schiff star witness Fiona Hill, who got on the stand and said a whole bunch of fucking nothing.
Yep. I saw that story too. I didn't read the whole thing, but was like, oh, really? Here we have it.
Yeah. I remember
and
going.
Fucking Adam Schiff. You know, that lying bastard all this time. I got definitive proof. And he never would show it. So where is it at, Adam Schiff?
Yeah.
You lying pencil neck bastard.
Alan McMillan says, fuck Pelosi. No thanks. You can have her though, Alan. It'd be fun.
Nah, not with your dick.
Eric Driver says, like firing cops because they're white ain't racist at all, right? They stab their boss in the back, then cry when they get fired over it. Yep. Apparently Amanda's here. How you doing, Amanda? Nice to see you. Even though I haven't actually seen you ever. But nice to be here. We're up to 10. We're breaking records here.
You're welcome.
Yeah, sure. I don't. I'm kind of so over all this Russia bullshit. The Democrats and their stupid fucking investigations over nothing. If Trump gets reelected and we don't take back the House and the Senate both fucking times in the next 4 years, he's going to get impeached again. You watch, by the House. We cannot let them. We cannot let them win. If we let them win, it's over. This is the last election. If we let them win, it's over. They're going to impeach. They'll have 4 full years. They'll keep impeaching him until it sticks. It's that simple.
Well, yeah, every other day they want to impeach him for something, which makes absolutely zero sense.
Yep. And now what they're doing, I guess, like what you guys were saying, they're going after all the people around them now. You know. And these people aren't whistleblowers. They're Democratic operatives in the government.
Oh yeah, it's plants. They're probably told, hey, come up with some bullshit story, because you got fired, you got your ass canned. Now come up with some bullshit story so we can pinpoint Trump for being the bad guy and doing some nefarious shit. It's all bullshit.
Yep. Yep.
Can't we all just drum along?
Yes. How's that going, by the way?
The banger go, get it on.
Sometimes I dive in over my head. I'll go and try to play along with something that's over my head. And it's like, oh, you ain't ready for that. And then go back to something simpler. You know what I mean?
Apparently. Oh, I gotta show this video. Hold on. This is Maxine Waters talking shit on the street to the cops, I guess. We're about to see that right now. Hello, Jerry. Sorry I'm late. There will be a $10 fine, Amanda, made payable to the Jerry Fund. But it's all right. We'll probably live through it. Democratic desk calendars all say the same slogan every day. Good morning. It's the whatever day it is. Have you impeached your president today? Let's see. Share screen. Share screen. Here we go. And no, I cannot make it bigger. Oh, wait, maybe I can. Hold on. All right, here we go. Share. It's coming on. There we go. This is the Maxine. What the fuck?
No, yeah, she
All right,
said
stop
she saw a
talking.
brother getting pulled over.
Stop
or
talking.
something.
Stop talking. Hold on. Where's the fucking... Oh, goddamn. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm good. Let's see. Starting over.
Okay. They say I'm in the wrong place and they're going to give me a ticket. That's okay. As long as I watch them. Gotta do what you gotta do. Make sure.
All right.
What a stupid bitch. I have no use for people like this. None whatsoever. And that's not even the full video. They threatened to give her a ticket. They should have. How much you want to bet she cried racism? Stupid. One of the dumbest people on the planet. I mean, she's not as dumb as AOC, but she's pretty close. I mean, up until AOC came, she must be happy because AOC come along and she became the dumbest person on the planet, and Maxine slipped down to second. So, I don't know. And these are supposed to be the people that are the leaders. I mean, how does that work? I don't even know. I can't watch no more news videos today. I'm sorry. But yeah, Amanda, it's about time you showed up. Now, Jerry, will have to stay on an extra hour just for you. No, David. Don't lie to the nice lady. What's wrong with you? I couldn't find the speaker on the bottom right. It wouldn't come up on my thing, but it did in the end. I found it. Maxine Waters is the poster child for term limits and mandatory drug testing for Congress. You know what, though? It wouldn't matter if they had mandatory drug testing. They just lie about it and sweep it under the rug any damn way. It makes no difference. And she's the head of the financial committee. Yeah, you're right, Jimmy. Ain't that sad? We live in a sad world.
Well, I saw some. he was high all the time while adjudicating these cases.
I'm sorry, my screen turned off. What did you say?
I said I saw a story about a judge. I'm not sure if it was a state Supreme Court or something, but they got to go back into his record of all the cases adjudicated because he was an OxyContin addict and was high all the time while he was adjudicating all these cases.
Yeah, I think I may have heard something about that. Seemed like that was a while ago, maybe. I don't know. I just think that first of all, they should actually have to take an IQ test would be more important, and have that and take it in public so people see it being taken and being however they grade it, because some of these people ain't got the sense God give a fucking billy goat. Alan McMillan says Californians can do better than a drunk, a race-baiting bitch, and a tyrannical governor. Don't forget about Dianne Feinstein. She's horrible too. She is. I ain't heard much from her in a while. I'm wondering if they told her to shut up, because she was having problems with the DNC and everything else for whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't know. She hasn't raised her ugly head in fucking months. I haven't heard a fucking squeak out of her.
She actually said something the other day. It was ridiculous. F-I-N-S-T-I-N. Let me see what it was, I'm sure. She's calling for Senate leadership to condition assistance to states and cities on their implementation of mask requirements. I forget. It was.
Well, the going back to school stalemate in California is getting fucking ridiculous. Whether the governor wants to have school resume or not, the teachers' unions are fighting against it. Of course, they don't want to go to work.
Yeah.
And they want to get paid.
Well,
even if he would lift it, which he's not going to do, he's probably getting a kickback from the fucking teachers' union. So he's going to lock it down. It's a fucking joke, man. You're ruining my kid's fucking life right now.
It's like the NFL players. They want to get paid, but they don't want to play the games. They want to get paid, but they don't want to play in the preseason. They want no preseason games. And now they're all having a Twitter storm over freaking having, the NFL's COVID response. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? You're getting paid a lot of fucking money. Go out there and entertain me, you son of a bitch. Not that I'm going to watch, but nevertheless. Feinstein could raise.
Well, that was the whole baseball shit that they're going to do a 60-game season. And they're like, well, we ain't getting all our money. I'm like, you ain't played no fucking games yet. What'd you get all your money for? Fuck you. Read your contract. Get your lawyer to spell it out for you.
Well, the problem is that first of all, the players' union is a joke. I mean, they protect guys that punch out their wives in an elevator and beat up women. And I'm sorry, I don't care if it's a union or not. You shouldn't be protecting assholes like that. I have no interest whatsoever in literally watching the NFL. I have I'm really starting to lose a lot of interest in reading about it. I find it all sad. And it's all about money. The NFL used to be a lot of fun to watch back in the day where players, they probably deserved more money, but they played because they really loved to play. You know, they played hard. You know, take care of yourself, Stephen. Thank you for coming by. We appreciate it. I don't know. We're about to go anyway. We've got about 10 minutes left. Um, I just, and I used to love the NFL, but you start watching these guys and what they do and how they speak after going to college for 4 years, and they can't string together a sentence. They're broke 2 years after they're out of the league. After making
or they go to collage.
Yeah, I mean, and some of them are white too. Do that shit.
Well, it goes back to the whole, they're brainwashed from an early age that they're superstars. It's the LeBron James syndrome that he dropped out of high school and joined the NBA, but then he's going to give everybody expert advice on how the country should be run.
Yeah.
Kind of like who's that other fool that is buddy with North Korea over there?
Oh, Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman.
Rodman. Yeah, that jackwagon there, I tell you.
Yeah,
that's one fucked up individual.
Yeah. President Trump prepares to send federal agents to Chicago. Yeah, I heard he was. They're coming up with a plan for it. What was it? 60 people or something shot last weekend. 8 or 10.
Yeah.
8 or 10.
And all the Democrats are just pissing and moaning. He can't do that sitting in his Gestapo troops.
Yeah.
Dumbass motherfuckers.
The guy, the mayor.
If the local police and mayors and governors aren't going to do shit, well, it's up to the federal government to step in. Because if he doesn't do it, what they've been saying, where's Trump? What's Trump doing about everything? But then he starts to do something. He needs to get his ass out of here. That's not his business. Like, pick your fucking poison, motherfucker. Which one is wrong and which one's right?
First of all, they're not the Gestapo. They're not secret police like everybody's trying to talk about. It's not unconstitutional for the president to go in and quell a fucking riots.
No, it's Border Patrol.
Yeah.
That has the right to go within 100 miles of every goddamn border we got coast.
Yep. And
no, you see, Nick, there is no such thing as right and wrong anymore. That doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, no. And now they're calling Border Patrol, like a Gestapo organization because they're caging, innocent, illegal kids.
Yeah.
They're not innocent if they're illegal in the first place. Well, you tell them, no, Obama built those cages. No. But Obama's not president. But he was. You don't forgive the crime.
Yeah.
Just because he's no longer there.
Yeah, they sure don't want to forgive all of Trump's non-crimes that he hasn't committed after he's out of office. There's Bug-Eye came out today and said he's going to have investigations after he's out of office.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
well, they're going to do everything they can to have federal judges go after his ass and all kinds of stupid shit. I'm like, please, people, nothing's worked yet.
Here's the deal.
Better find another tactic here.
Here's the deal, though. If the Republicans take the House and take the Senate, okay.
It all stops.
Obviously, no, it don't. It gets worse. It gets worse. The people in the streets are going to go and explode all over the fucking place. These idiots. You watch.
Oh, that shit's not going to stop.
No.
But all these goddamn Democrat investigations against Trump, these bogus investigations from the higher level, Senate and whatever out, that shit's going to stop. No longer, Nancy won't be in charge anymore. So there goes that shit.
No, that is actually
But
true.
the rioting in the streets is not going to stop. The rioting is not going to stop. It's going to get worse for a while until Trump finally says, you know what you've been saying? I'm going to create a federal police unit. Well, here it comes, and we're kicking your ass. Enough is enough. Watch what you ask for, because I'm going to get you.
Yep. Eric Driver says Pelosi and Schumer are now saying the Republicans have delayed COVID relief, obscuring the fact that it didn't get passed yet because of all the fluff they stuffed into it as funding Planned Parenthood and donates to Democrats. Yeah, actually, Schumer came out, I think it was today or yesterday, and actually said they're going to delay and stop the vote on it in the Senate.
Yeah.
Until they get more
They
of their own
admitted, but then
stuff in there.
Then the media lied that they admitted it and said, "Oh, it's the Republicans."
Yep, because he said that it was today or yesterday. He said it. They're going to stop it like they did the Republicans did. They're going to stop it. I don't know how the fuck they I don't know the system how it works, but I can tell you that they will do it. And people like everybody out here not working or can't pay the rent or whatever. I mean, it's bad enough they're giving us crumbs compared to these big businesses and all the rest of it. And finding out who applied for the PPE loans last time and got them. The Catholic fucking Church? Are you kidding me? The Catholic Church makes Bill Gates look like he's in the poorhouse, okay? And they're getting PPE loans. They're getting
the richest organization on the planet.
Yeah, I mean, literally. If they just sold their relics, they'd have more money than everybody in the fucking world. Okay, and they're talking. They want a fucking PPE loan. Fuck them. Fuck the churches. You want to give to a church? Give to some little church with 50 people in the congregation. Give it to them. I don't even know why we're giving money to churches, seeing as how we're supposed to have a separation of, religion and state and church and all that bullshit. But nevertheless,
they want them all closed anyway, just like schools.
Yeah.
Why we're still paying all these taxes to schools? They don't want to open them.
Yeah.
Don't pay for what ain't open.
Free money they're going to use
but
for
you know what
something
we're
else.
still paying? All these son of a bitches in the government. Has anybody in the government lost their job that Trump has fired because it was stupid ass? No. But they're all working from home, voting via, internet voting, Zoom voting and shit, because they don't want to show up to work, but they're still getting their goddamn full pay and benefits.
Yep.
While businesses are closed and people are out of work.
God bless Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She must be related to Keith Richards, I guess.
That woman there, I tell you, she's a cat. Because she got one. She might have 49 left.
I've known people who got chemo. It fucks them up completely. How in the hell is this bitch 174 fucking years old able to go to work every day? How does that work?
And it's like the third round of goddamn cancer and chemo treatments and shit, and it's pancreatic cancer. That's not a good thing.
No.
That's a death sentence for most people. Ask Patrick Swayze.
Oh, yeah, 90%. But, it's like, shit, Ruth would be like, COVID? Fuck that. That's for pussies.
Yeah, exactly. Get with that.
Apparently what happened the other day? She was in the hospital with something. She had, I don't know what it was.
That, same thing.
Oh.
She had an infection, but it's related to the treatment she was having for pancreatic cancer again. So they're changing the treatment on him. So she's got it again. He came back.
Good. Well, no, I'm not good. I can't say good, but
no, not good. You know, for anybody. I don't wish anybody dead. Man, that woman needs to know when to give up.
I mean,
just retire already. Stop being a bitch.
The last
just
one,
for the sake of being a bitch.
The last one Trump put up, they had him running rape gangs. I can't imagine what the next one's going to be like.
Yeah.
Although I'm willing to bet it's going to be a woman.
That poor bastard.
I think it's going to be a woman.
So he needs to do a woman. He needs to put a woman in. Yeah. I'm with you on that. Put a woman in there.
Yeah, at least they can't accuse her of running rape gangs. I don't know. I can't imagine what they, what the fuck?
Why not?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe they'll say she's just
like put up
sister.
Gillen Maxwell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wow. I mean, at some point, this woman has to go. I'm sorry. I don't care. Hopefully, I hope she resigns. I do. But she's got to go. Her and that Sonia.
I think she's too damn hard-headed.
That Sonia Sotomayor is a fucking piece of work too.
Oh, that's crazy as hell too.
Anyway, we're out of time, guys, and I see the video is very choppy here. So, if you guys could see what I see on my screen, you wouldn't believe the difference. I try to watch a video anymore, and it's nothing but blurry. I watched like 3 minutes of the one from like last week or something. It was blurred out, basically. I don't know. What does it look like to you, Nick?
Well, I watch it on my phone, as well as on my PC.
Yeah.
My PC is choppy, but my shit's old as well. My PC needs some help, but my phone plays fine.
How does the video look, though?
A little grainy on my PC.
Yeah.
But fine on my phone.
All right. Well, anyway, we're out of time anyhow, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you can use a little more lipstick.
I'll try that next time, Matt. All right. So, Matt, you got any last words?
What is there to say? The insanity continues. Everybody, buckle your seatbelts to see what happens tomorrow. That's the only thing I can fucking tell you.
Yeah, probably more of the same, just dumber. I don't know. How about you, Nick?
Yeah, same sentiment. Just rinse and repeat, because it'll come back again tomorrow in the wash. So,
yeah,
more dumb shit.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. Other than that, hey, good night, everybody, and stay safe and sanitary.
There you go. Anyway, Wednesday night, we do have a guest, which is nice. Hopefully, we won't get kicked off.
Buffalo?
Yeah. Could you not call him that when he gets on? That would be good, because he may actually be watching this and listening to you. His name is Biff. I'm sorry, Zepp. I think it's Zepp. I got to find out. It's Zeppe. Does videos and stuff on as a radio show also. I think it's daily. I don't remember the thing, but I will find that out. Very professional radio show, I might add. Lawyers were involved getting the contract all worked out. So it's not like this where, people like me are here. Okay, so, but nevertheless, he will be on with us, hopefully for a while. He was a former cop and a former Democrat. And he's well, actually now he's neither, but he retired as a cop, and he is also a conservative. I assume Republican, could be independent, I don't know. And get this, lives in California. So that should be good. Anyway.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I will be sending you guys his bona fides if you wish to check him out. And I will make sure everybody knows. He will be on screen with me or by himself, whatever. But he'll be on screen, so you'll be able to see him. He doesn't look like his profile picture. I can tell you that. He's got a beard like Matt. He looks kind of like a hillbilly. Pretty cool. So we look forward to that. We do. So anyway, please stay vigilant. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. And always remember, it's amazing what you can do when you have no other choice. My name is Jerry. On behalf of Matty K and Nick Young, we bid you a good night. And do not forget, Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, we will have our guest on. First time in a long time we've had a guest, that we just went out and asked to come on. So, or actually, Jimmy Collins did it, not me. But I ended up I talked to him, or texted him and stuff. So, thank you, Jimmy Collins. All right, you guys take care. Have a great night. We'll see you Wednesday.